Anyone can have an emergency that requires money. Employees are not exempted, and that is why we all need an emergency fund at the workplace. Welcome once again to the channel. This is Mildred Okoth. There are 4 places one may think they can easily borrow money when such a situation arises. But the consequences may not be good and can leave you worse than you were before, both mentally and financially. An emergency fund is your own savings. You can access it at any time when in need, and once you attain your goal, you can continuously grow it. When you have an emergency with no funds as an employed person, the first place you may want to borrow money could be your employer. This may be possible, but you may have to pay back with an interest. Not all employers offer loans to employees. They may issue an employment contract, which can be used to secure a bank loan. However, bank loans are expensive and incur high interest rates as payback. It is not a good alternative for when you have an emergency and require funds urgently for something you did not plan. You could seek to request for a salary advance from your employer, but this also means that at the end of month, you will get less than your normal salary. This means that you may have to borrow to meet some of your monthly obligations, and this can just throw you deeper into debt, which now becomes a cycle. The second place to borrow money for an emergency could be from friends or colleagues. This may be acceptable once, but should not recur, because you may not want to be an issue of discussion at the workplace. Any delays in payment can affect your work relations or friendship. That is a direction you do not want to follow, because some people's true characters show up when money is involved. The third place you may seek to borrow money could be your investment group. You may not be lucky if the Constitution does not allow borrowing. Most investment groups hold funds for specific projects, and it may not be possible for shareholders to change the Constitution at short notice because it follows a process. The fourth and final place we shall look at today, from which you can borrow an emergency fund, is a life insurance cover. However, this may also take some time because they have to follow a process and you pay back with an interest. These are some of the reasons why you need an emergency fund that you build from your own resources. You should start building this fund from your first paycheck. Emergency funds are often an equivalent of between 6 months to 1 year's salary, and you can continuously grow it throughout your work life. Having an emergency fund removes panic and prevents you from becoming a pauper brought by repayment of debt with high interest rates. It also gives you peace of mind to focus on other investments. If you found this to be of value, please subscribe, comment, like and share to benefit others as we learn how to build healthy lifestyles and mental well-being at the workplace. Goodbye and see you in our next video.